For today's video, we'll do an EFT on stress around health. If you've been feeling unwell and you haven't been able to get the answers that might make you feel better, then this video is for you. Or if you're just dealing with stress about ongoing issues that aren't resolving, this video is also for you. So go ahead and get into a comfortable position. If you're unfamiliar with EFT, it's emotional freedom tapping. EFT helps process emotions in our body, and oftentimes it can be very helpful for processing pain as well. So if you're dealing with physical symptoms as well as emotional symptoms related to health stress, this can be a great alternative. So to begin, go ahead and take your palm beneath your other hand and you do a kind of karate chop, and then you can follow along with the words I say. Even though I feel very heavy and stressed and tired in my body, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though it's super stressful, not knowing what's wrong, or maybe having some answers about what's wrong, but not quite getting the resolution that I would like, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though it's stressful to feel unwell, I know that feeling unwell isn't a personal flaw, that everyone feels unwell some of the time, and that sometimes when you feel unwell, or most of the time when you feel unwell, it can be a great indicator that, oh, I need to change something. So even though it feels stressful to be feeling unwell, and I'd rather feel well, then at least I know my body is working and notifying me that something is amiss and something needs to change. And I'm grateful that my body is working in that way. I encourage you to take deep breaths as you do the tapping. It can help. Even though I feel very stressed about my health, I can think of other times where I also felt stressed about my health, and when there were resolutions, when eventually I did feel better and I got some answers, or I can think of when I was sick and the doctors gave me medicine that helped resolve it. Sometimes things just go away on their own and you don't really know why they came and why they left. And maybe this will be one of those situations, or maybe it will require a little more investigation with doctors. But either way, I deeply love and accept myself and know that being unwell is part of the process of being human, that everyone gets sick now and then, everyone doesn't feel great now and then. It's not a personal flaw to feel unwell. It's just a matter of life that sometimes it happens, and that's okay. Even though I realize it is okay to feel unwell, it does still feel stressful. There are a lot of things I would rather do if I felt a little better than I feel, and I feel a little resentful that I don't feel well enough to do those things. I worry that maybe this will just keep going on and I won't be able to do those things I want to do. And maybe that is true, but maybe not. One of my old therapists used to say that, sometimes when we have thoughts that, or worries that you could consider maybe and maybe not as ways to recontextualize those worries. Maybe not isn't a 50-50. Maybe could be a 1% chance of that happening, or 1% chance of that not happening. And that way you can realize that, worries aren't equal. Whether or not something does or doesn't happen isn't an equal if-then scenario. So even though I feel worried about the maybes and the maybes not, their percentages aren't necessarily reliant on my worries. That actually there's a good chance everything will be okay. And it feels lighter believing that everything will be okay than believing that everything won't be okay. And I can remember times in my life where it felt like things were not going to be okay, and then eventually they were pretty okay. So even though it feels stressful that things don't feel like they're going to be okay, I deeply love and accept myself, and can remember that just because something feels something, just because I feel like it might not be okay, doesn't mean that's the truth. That's a normal worry. I realize even doing this tapping that I felt extra stressed when I first began it, but now I feel a bit softer. And that just goes to show that it's been about 7 minutes, and in this 7 minutes, a lot can change. So I hope with you watching that you also feel that. And I hope we can all remember to deeply love and accept ourselves no matter what we're facing. Go ahead and shake yourself out. I like to end with a self-containing hug. You can put your hand underneath your armpit on your right side and give yourself a nice self-containing hug. Let me know how this worked for you in the comments below. If you guys want any other emotional freedom tapping videos, let me know as well. Take care, everyone. Bye.